What's that, Master? The rest of you are like coffee with cream. Was that the cream or coffee? Totally useless. This is a bye. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko? That's right. Just Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit powers to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really going out by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I do the same.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know.
I mean...
But up until now, I haven't really been all that useful. That's depend on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto. Very nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
Okay.
So I figure at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it on my own. Okay, see you later. Hayden wasn't surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out the dining hall. And once again, just the two of us.
Indeed.
So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However.
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
So...
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our investigations doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as a splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then...
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the schools have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. Miss that Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Let's find out who killed Mukuro Kisaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. Where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? Start with the rooms that were locked up until now. Henderson's room, the bio lab, and the door in the tech center with my first face on it. And the second floor, the dorms, where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the guard and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. I don't know why. I'm feeling kind of hungry, which doesn't make sense because I ate earlier. Gates open, which we can finally check on the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. This is the second floor of the dorms? There's some kind of ancient ruins. Or no, it looks more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. One moment. Alright. Oh boy, what's going on in here? Torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Oh, okay, do I even need those anymore? There's a crack on the side, and we can close it again. It's a big pile of rubble. Okay, so that room is a bust. Let's try the one over here. It's a locker room. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for those students who came before us. Class before ours must have used these lockers. A lot of shit in here. Can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm just not going to bother trying. A plate mounted to the lockers. No way to get it open. Open the locker. Nope. Card reader installed. Must be how I get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers from the locker rooms on the second floor. The e-book damn blows up. So does that mean? Well, let's give it a try. Took out my e-handbook and ran across the card reader. And then, no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Oh, it's the same shit over and over again? Okay. It's all the same shit. All I know. Yep, they're all locked. Okay, let's get out of here. What's in this room? That's actually a nice room. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Where did you come from? The Headmaster's private room. Kyoko.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must have been thinking about something that probably shouldn't bother her. PC on the desk, it must have belonged to the Headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in Notebook to Spare. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on Notebook to Spare.
However...
It's not much though, nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
Notebook to Spare isn't one individual, but let's say it points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sort of people whose driving forces come from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to do, is it? Is there? But I guess that's the best we can do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands
Correct.
on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is this some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just a normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming through. A breeze?
Indeed.
Like a space on the other side of this wall. Open spaces mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. Wrong button. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
Very easy trick, yes. So it's so easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is that it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all this paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more than him. I learned about more about him than I had my desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this... Jeez. With a hidden room she couldn't get into, that's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. Or maybe for her there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we can get it in there, we'll need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. Wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it, I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that she would use he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea would never occur to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well,
Yeah, it's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, do whatever you want. Okay. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay, in that case, here goes nothing. I did myself and turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. Beep, Kern. What? I did it? Kyoko, it worked.
why?
Kyoko? Quit looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko? Hey, Kyoko. I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Better check out the Switch's present before I do anything. Okay. With a brightly colored box here, it seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising probably. Huh?
It would seem...
It's what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you will be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I still hesitating glanced inside and... Killing the device was no use, I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? Well, it was bones. Human bones. The last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could possibly have imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Kyoko is a little bit crazy. Just as you thought, how could you have done that? I mean, there were no bones in there. I mean, there were bones in there, human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. It's just I had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much all the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad. The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible explanation. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out, and according to the files. Yeah, it's a very it's more fucking flashback. Rodrigo said that the Headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were our 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
in other words...
that most likely my father was in school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility, but I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box itself. She even thought she had plenty of chances. Even though. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could also cut ties with him. But was that all there was to it? I give him that pride in order to Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Fine, can't seem to be kind of place to find a clue. I should take a closer look, but I don't think Kyoko will let any stranger touch her dad's stuff.
Hey.
It's fine, check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. Through each drawer, one by one, starting from the top. All I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He's pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well?
It's just because he didn't have anything else. Could have inherited our family business, our legacy, instead he left it all behind.
Now,
if he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have become that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the sight of that, and it made him desperate. Huh? This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is that a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It is a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why, what? I wanted to face him all this time myself. To cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. What have we here? At his desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really wanted to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says in case of emergency. I had found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh, but Kyoko, I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
For a little while, I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just
I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected to by blood, not by heart and soul. But... maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you're gonna say? If so, it's just a theory. And it isn't an issue that can be settled with the series. The picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. The problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry. Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please just leave me some time. So please just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. I'm telling you guys now, we're not gonna make it. the full chapter. Find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. Headmaster is dead. No. I'm tired of reading flashbacks. But we were wrong about that. Headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is a student. I know. The 15 of us met in the main hall, in the male hall, at Mukuro to the picnics, and you got 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. The ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, this can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There has to be. Oh my god, I am so fucking tired. You know what? I have an idea, hang on. This session is going to be a 2-parter, so I'm going to save and stop here, and then just resume tomorrow as soon as I can. So guys, I will see you guys for you guys that's just gonna be one long session, so but for me it's gonna be 2 sessions, so I will see you guys tomorrow night when I come back to record more, okay? So I will see you guys in just a little bit. Alright, what's up guys? We're back in it. It's me, as always, back the next day to record more of this, like I promised. Blocked, card reader, blah blah blah. It is now 11:14 at night, so it's a little bit earlier than we recorded last night. So hopefully I won't feel like garbage like I did yesterday, because last night I just felt so drained. I have not taken a nap today, which might play in later, but for now, we're gonna do our best to carry on through this, okay? So, I've not been reading any of this. Let's give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran across the card reader, and then I was the same from last time. Wait, but what, the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room. Okay, let's give it one more try. I gotta do it again, really? I took the emergency handbook and ran across the card reader and... beep. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we got inside. Nope, don't see anything that could be a clue. Locker open. Now let's see what we got inside. That could be a clue. Not that one, this one. Oh, now I got something. Okay. This thing is practically empty. Except for that. There's one seeing some kind of pocketbook. I see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure who it is. But there's some writing inside that could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I heard before. There's a plan to turn host speaking to a shelter to isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. and he was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call it our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation of a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you will be willing to go along with the plan. That's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko, it couldn't be anyone else. If it belonged to Kyoko, what was it doing in his locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She says she hadn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. So I talked to the one who came up with the plan directly, just something in my head, What does this all mean? Just scan the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong without the whole thing. When I reached the last page, a question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Spare walks among us, and so we survived. There's a... okay. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Uh-huh. Right here, huh? Get inside. Nothing. And in here? Holy fuck. Locker was totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Well, this looks like hero shit. It's a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Oh, okay. All kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks and I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. Yashihiro Hagakura. What? There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yashihiro Hagakura. Is this our Yashihiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to talk to take any classes. So what is this notebook? It's a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? Okay, but the more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in this locker that looks like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belonged to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. Okay, we're done here. Let's go to the 4th floor now. Some rooms in here we can go into earlier, right? Hello.
Hey, Makoto.
Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about the knock to my door.
Yeah.
So I figured, well, the doors of the school have been unlocked, that it should be open too, right?
But
Although I couldn't be myself to open it.
I mean,
It might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Your computers all lined up, it looks like high-performance PCs. Your laptop RT goes on. Uh-huh.
okay.
Thanks, Makoto. I didn't mean like this. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Ah, wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. You're gonna race over to the nearby desk and hit underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Oh, really fuck. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... Wow, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it's kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Your filming probably freak out if you saw it. Cockpit. The Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean?
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking around, whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just, or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jamming with the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what'd you push? I'm totally not sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center. Took a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of the room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. Must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. Probably better go check it out. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Thanks, Hina. Always a joy. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Monokuma. Is that Monokuma? You ignore me, asshole? Hey. Give me all your donuts. Is that you, Hina? What? Oh man, busted. How'd you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Oh, man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it, and the controls panel inside. Controls Monokuma. Go back in here, right? No, I don't want to press that. Hina, stop fucking with Monokuma. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma. Monokuma? What? For real? Yep, it looks like that panel directly controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Its control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words...
Hey.
Maybe the mastermind can't control us and control the Monokuma. Wait, maybe the mastermind can't control Monokuma. I don't know why I did the Monokuma voice. Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Tokusiri was right. But if the mastermind was controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside this school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. If that is true... Yeah, I know. Oh, well, if only there wasn't an occasion when we were all in here and Monokuma still talked to us. Well, everyone but Kyoko, but we know it's not Kyoko. And the mastermind Monokuma's puppeteer really is the 16th student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong with Kodo? I don't like that face that you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... But the mastermind's been hiding, right? So, who knows if they were set up trapped or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like... You want to leave soon? There's still, like, a lot of other places I want to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, so you want to get going? Yeah. Leave. The door of the death center was closed. I heard a strange sound. What was that? Ah, the door. It just locked on its own. What? I tried to grab the doorknob. Rattle, rattle. You're right, it's locked, but why? Ah, of course it's locked because the death center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair. Let's go around restricting whatever you like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. If that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressing when we get the school mascot just up and stop moving. Then that room.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. You're just in there. We didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check out certain suspicious hatch? No way. Hatch on the floor. Too bad. That was your big chance, and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, the hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now that this room is officially restricted, no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but... Was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there. In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out in the control room, that proves it for sure. Then, what I said before, we should leave? Well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. There's one thing I'm good at, is keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. You took off at full sprint, and I have to do what I can too. All the way forward. Go down here now too, right? To the Headmaster's office. Should be unlocked now. Oh, you will be in here, huh? Headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're here? You're you?
Such ignorance.
We got here.